Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Cartoon Football League. I can't believe we're already a quarter of the way through the regular season. Here in week 4, we're kicking off the regular show, taking on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, a divisional matchup. Alright, we're tied at 3 apiece and it looks like Foster's Home is moving. A minute left, it's 3 apiece. Mac finds Blue for a first down. Cheese comes out, missed a game-winning kick week 1. It was a long one though. It did come back to bite them, so we'll see if he can tack this one through. This one's going to be about a 40-yarder. Kicking from their 25-yard line, they're going to let the clock go to about 18 seconds. It is up and perfect, and so the Foster's Home in good shape now to win this game. Rigby, it's a draw! What are they doing? They've run it, and they're not going to get another playoff. That's probably going to end the game. We'll see if they get one more playoff. It looks like they're going to spike it. They do, and that sets them up for a Hail Mary. This is the final play. Center. With 3 seconds to go, let's see what happens here. Rigby rolls right, and it is incomplete. Foster's Home getting a big win here at home versus the regular show. Next matchup of week 4, both of these teams are 1-2. It's Pokemon versus the Powerpuff Girls. Looks like Pokemon is going to come out victorious in this one. They have a 10-point lead with just 30 seconds to go as Pikachu gets close to a first down, and that is probably going to do it. Pokemon kicks off the Powerpuff Girls 24-14. Next matchup, we got a good one, 2-1. BoJack Horseman taking on the 2-1 Bob's Burgers. Let's see what happens here. From the looks of it, this game is over. It's 16-10. BoJack Horseman is leading. They have the ball in good position. Mr. Peanut Butter with a nice run. Bob's Burgers has 3 timeouts, so like I always say, it's not over yet, but looking very bleak for the Bob's Burgers team. It's it to Mr. Peanut Butter, and he fumbles! Oh, this is a big play! Mr. Peanut Butter fumbles. Let's see if Bob's Burgers comes up with it. And it looks like it's Bob's Burgers' ball, and it is! And so Bob's Burgers still gets to keep one of their timeouts with 34 seconds to go, and now this game just got interesting. The one thing Mr. Peanut Butter couldn't do, Bob snaps it in shotgun, a lot of time to throw, he goes deep towards the sideline, and it is incomplete, just out of the reach. Bob, looking, he finds Linda, and she goes down short of a first down. They have to use their last timeout, and just a bad situation all around now for Bob's Burgers. Snaps it. He looks deep into triple coverage. It's incomplete. And BoJack Horseman gonna switch possessions here and win this game 16-10. Next up, we got the 3-0 Backyardigans with Tyrone having a legacy season versus Sesame Street. I believe Sesame Street is 2-1. Let's hop in here. And so the Backyardigans shut out Sesame Street with no highlights to show. Let's see how Tyrone did. Another big game. Didn't break 100, but 93, averaged 6 yards a carry and 1 touchdown. They knock off Sesame Street 20-0. Have it. Backyardigans 4-0, 20-0 against Sesame Street. They are the team to beat right now. Next up in this slate of games, we got the 1-2 Airbenders taking on the 0-3 Fairly Odd Parents, looking for their first win. Alrighty, so we got one that looks closer than it actually is. The Airbenders just scored a touchdown late to make it 28-21. We'll see if they attempt an onside kick here to get the ball back. But Fairly Odd Parents in great shape to get their first win, and it is an onside kick as Momo lines up in the formation, kicks it, and Driver picks it up. That's probably going to end the game. We'll see if they can stop the Fairly Odd Parents. Need a missed field goal, just need a lot of stuff to go right now to get this ball back. Probably going to see 3 runs to Poof, as there's one, and Poof has a first down, and that is likely going to do it here. As the Fairly Odd Parents probably going to get their first victory. So the Fairly Odd Parents get their first victory, 31-21 over the Airbenders. Right, it's been a pretty tame week so far. Let's see if we can get more excitement with this game. Big rivalry matchup here in the AFC North. We got 2-1 Jimmy Neutron taking on 1-2 SpongeBob. This is a huge game within the division. Alright, we do have a slightly more exciting game here. SpongeBob was driving, but now it's 3rd and 10. Trying to lead a comeback against Jimmy Neutron as they review this pass that was obviously incomplete. Actually, that might have been a catch. Let's see what they say. And they do call it a catch now. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5, which makes this easier on SpongeBob. They've been solid on 3rd down so far. Biggest play of the game here, need a touchdown to take the lead. SpongeBob snaps. He looks deep, and it is incomplete, so I assume they're going to go for it here. They could try a field goal, but it would make more sense to go for it. Patrick lined up to SpongeBob's right. He's wide open, but he misses him. Patrick was wide open, but he finds Greg Jennings, and SpongeBob goes ahead. Gonna be by 7 after this extra point, and we'll see if Jimmy Neutron can make a comeback. Finally, some excitement this week. 3rd and 2 from the 28. Jimmy Neutron got people going deep. He goes long. He's got Carl down there. And it's caught by Carl Weezer down to the 4. And they might go for the win now. What a throw by Jimmy Neutron. And SpongeBob on their heels. 1st and goal from the 4. It's taken everybody a while to get down there. That long pass from the 4. Jimmy snaps it. He finds Carl, but he's outside the end zone. So 2nd and goal from the 4. Jimmy from the 4-yard line. 37 seconds to play here. He scrambles and Jimmy jumps in. Takes an absolute beating, but it's worth it as they go on top and lead by 4. SpongeBob with 3 timeouts left, gonna need to lead a comeback, but they don't have a lot of time. What a series by Jimmy Neutron. Sandy will grab it from the 3 and wasting some time now. 28 seconds to go from the 17. A lot of distance to cover in this short amount of time. But here comes SpongeBob. He's no stranger to leading comeback drives. He throws short to Patrick, probably going to take a timeout and be a yard short of a 1st down here. Most likely scenario if they were to win this game is a deep pass here, a quick timeout, and then 1 more shot to the end zone. 15 seconds, 4 receiver set. SpongeBob is not... Oh, it's a fumble! He is sacked! Patrick picks it back up. They have to use their last timeout, and this is probably it for SpongeBob. Neutron with a comeback after SpongeBob made their own comeback. SpongeBob with 7 seconds to play. Does go long. He's got a man! Oh, it's Squidward! But the clock expires and the game ends as Jimmy Neutron's gonna win by 4. But what an effort by SpongeBob to keep his team in the game. And that is it. After that crazy matchup, we got the undefeated 3-0 Simpsons taking on 2-1 Scooby-Doo. At Scrappy-Doo's numbers, the Scooby-Doo easily knock off the Simpsons in a shutout. And it's 13-0. Simpsons with their first loss. Scooby-Doo improves to 3-1 on the season. Next up, Hey Arnold 2-1 taking on Phineas and Ferb 1-2. Phineas and Ferb has looked really bad through the first 3 weeks, so we'll see if they can turn it around here. Alright, we've got a good one. Phineas and Ferb was leading in this game at one point, but now they find themselves down 7. Minute 42 on the clock, though. A lot of time to play, as Phineas has a lot of time and has a man, and he is out of bounds. It's going to be incomplete. 20. Phineas snaps it. Phineas with a lot of time to throw finds Perry the Platypus for a better game than he probably should have got there, and they take their first time out. Going to talk through this big 3rd down play. 4th and 12 from the 18. Phineas snaps it. Phineas goes long. It's 1-on-1. Can his man come up with it? He doesn't. And Hey Arnold gonna hold on to win 17-10. 4 o'clock slate of games. 1 and 2 Flintstones taking on the 2-1 Ninja Turtles. Alright, Flintstones have looked good so far today. It's 14-10. Ninja Turtles have it, and I don't know why it always rains at this stadium, but the Ninja Turtle stadium always rains. But Leonardo goes deep in 1-on-1 coverage. He finds Mikey for a huge gain. This is an important matchup as it is interdivision. And the Ninja Turtles in good shape now. Leonardo hands it off to Raphael, who has a hole. And there goes Raphael, breaks one more tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. And Fred gonna have to lead a comeback drive after leading in this game. They kick off. Looks like that's Wilma, or it's Betty back there. She does elect to take it out and will break a tackle. There goes Betty. Big gain, gets a block. Betty, she could be gone, and Betty's gonna go all the way, and we are gonna get the Ninja Turtles again. What a game this one has been. Leonardo will pass. He's got a man down there, and it is incomplete. His tight end was wide open on that play. Not sure why he didn't look that way, but liked the one-on-one matchup, but it's second down. Minute 31 to go. Leonardo already led a comeback drive. He's gonna have to lead another one if they want to have a victory here. Leonardo wide open. It's Mikey again, who had the big catch on the last series. For Leonardo in shotgun again. He snaps. It's a blitz. Needs to find someone. It's one-on-one again. And he finds Donatello at the 3. Yet. It's second and goal from the 5. On a blitz. Leonardo throws it. It's caught by Mikey for a touchdown. They go up by 2 for now. We'll see what happens on the extra point. So the Flintstones with another chance again. Betty had the big kickoff return. Won't get another one here. 37 seconds to go. 3 timeouts. Only need a field goal to play for overtime here. So definitely still a winnable game for them. It has been a back and forth matchup as Fred goes long. Can't complete that pass. Fred snaps it. Fred looking long. Oh, Bolden can't pull it in. And the Ninja Turtles are going to hold on to win 24-21 after an incredible game. Next matchup, we got the undefeated Looney Tunes taking on the 2-1 Futurama. So the undefeated team's not faring well so far in week 4. Futurama absolutely pummels the Looney Tunes 28-7. Looney Tunes going to get their first loss. Futurama improves to 3-1. 28-7 is your final score. 4 games left in the week. We have the Shit Bowl. It's the 1-2 Smiling Friends versus the 0-3 Beavis and Butthead. These two teams have been terrible to start the year. Alright, to everyone's surprise, we've had a bit of a shootout here with these offenses looking good. Smiling Friends are down 4 with 1:20 to play. All their timeouts left. Pim's got a man, and it's Charlie the tight end. Oh, they say incomplete. It looked like he was in. Let's see if they review this. He definitely looked into me. It looks like they're not going to review it. But they won't. That really looked like a catch to me. I think the Smiling Friends got a bit shafted on that play. Pim under center. Second down. He's going deep. He's got a man again, but it's knocked away. I think that was Allen who he had down there. 10 yards to go to keep this drive alive. Pim snaps it. And Pim goes long. He's got a man, but in double coverage. And it's knocked away. And they'll need to stop Beavis and Butthead 3 times to get this first down. 2nd and 3. Butthead snaps it. It's Beavis again. And Beavis is going to end the game. Beavis and Butthead going to get their first win of the season. 21-17. Next up, the Rugrats are looking for their first win. They've blown a lot of leads. And then Family Guy is 1-2. So both these teams struggling early. Alright, so the Rugrats finally in a winnable position, but they have a long ways to go. It's 10-10. They start at their own 11. And it's a completion to Susie Carmichael for 4. So a completed pass to start the drive. Tommy, with time, a blitz. Oh, it's picked off by Harrison. And this might be a pick 6. And it's not. So this will be interesting. We'll see if Family Guy just tries to run the clock down. Peter hands it to Stewie. And Stewie's in for the touchdown. So the Rugrats will have 2 timeouts and a lot of time to tie this game. It is definitely not over yet, but you have to be disappointed as a Rugrats fan, blowing yet another chance to win a game. Tommy is just not a clutch quarterback whatsoever, and the struggles continue for the Rugrats. Tommy in the shotgun again. It's another blitz. They love bringing the pressure, and he looks the same way this time. He might have him. And, oh, Chucky, what are you doing? That is completely on Chucky. He doesn't turn around in time. It falls incomplete. It literally bounced off of his body. That is on Chucky, 100%. Tommy with a perfect throw. Would have been set up at about the 15-yard line, and now it's already third down. Long, he's got a man open, it's Rice. And Rice fumbles! Oh my goodness! This time it wasn't on Tommy. Tommy with 3 great throws in a row. And this game is over. The Rugrats blow it again. What a disaster. Family Guy ends up winning it 24-10. The Rugrats with the disastrous last few drives really should have had that one. Final 2 games of the week in primetime, we got Dora taking on the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Alright, interesting matchup here. Aqua Teen Hunger Force were down 14-9. They score a touchdown but missed the 2-point conversion. And now we are at 15-14. Dora just needs a field goal drive to win. Dora, tons of time. Goes deep into a lot of coverage. Got 4 receivers down there too. And it's incomplete. Will they go for it or punt it? I would think teams usually punt it when there's over 1:30 left and they have 3 timeouts, although I don't necessarily agree with that call. Let's see what they decide to do here. They will punt and try to get the ball back. Jake hands it off, and Carr will end it with some nice moves. Aqua Teen Hunger Force going to hold on to a 1-point lead and win 15-14. Aqua Teen Hunger Force improves in a tight matchup, 15-14. Last game of the week, another rivalry. Both these teams sitting at 1-2. Ed and Eddie versus Chowder. This play might be it. 7 seconds left, 4th and 2. Chowder has to punt. And this is going to be the last play. Need to return this punt. Eddie's back there, and he is down. Chowder going to win 14-7 in a big divisional game. As always in these weeks, let's take a look at the standings. In the AFC North, Jimmy Neutron well ahead of everybody with 3-1 record. Everyone else in this division 1-3. Over in the AFC South, this is an elite division with 3 3-1 teams: the Ninja Turtles, the Looney Tunes, and Scooby-Doo. Flintstones not looking so hot at 1-3. In the AFC East, we have 3 2-2 teams, very competitive division. Chowder, Foster's Home, regular show all tied, Ed and Nettie, and last with 1-3. In the AFC West, another tight division race. We got the Simpsons at 3-1, Futurama at 3-1. South Park was on a bye this week, and then Family Guy at 2-2 won their game this week. In the NFC North, the Backyardigans are our last undefeated team. Meanwhile, Sesame Street is 2-2. Other 2 teams not doing so hot. Muppets had a bye this week at 1-2, and Dora is 1-3 after their loss. In the NFC South, Bojack leads this team 3-1. Rick and Morty 2-1 had their bye. Bob's Burgers right behind them at 2-2, and Phineas and Ferb struggling at 1-3. In the NFC East, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force are the kings of this division at 3-1. King of the Hill, another team on a bye week at 2-1. And Beavis and Butthead and the Smiling Friends, not so great teams at 1-3. Finally, the NFC West, Hey Arnold is in the lead in this division, 3-1. Pokemon right behind him at 2-2. That should really be flip-flopped, as we always say. Powerpuff Girls at 1-3. And the Rugrats, I think, are the only winless team at 0-4. Let me confirm that. And the Rugrats are indeed the only winless team in the league, although they are babies, so everybody's just beating up on babies. We also like to look at our stat leaders, so let's check that out. Uniqua is leading the league in passer rating, 116.8. Makes sense that the Backyardigans are 4-0. Passing touchdowns is Jimmy Neutron with 9. That's a lot of touchdowns. And our interception leader are tied, Bob and Ang, throwing too many picks. Our rushing leader is obviously Tyrone. He has been the GOAT runner so far in this league. Leading touchdown scorer, though, is Panini with 7. Our leading receiver in receptions is Bulbasaur with 20. And Bulbasaur also leads in yards. And we got 4 people tied at 3 touchdowns. For some reason, Greg Jennings has been a dog for SpongeBob, even though he's not a SpongeBob character. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching Week 4 of the Cartoon Football League. I'll see you in Week 5 next week. Peace.